everyone, it is Monica here from TVandPopcorn.com, and this is a little audio snippet clippet of my review of Scandal Season 5, Episode 6, for review of Get Out of Jail Free. And this particular audio snippet is on Olivia Pope. And these are my thoughts and how I feel on her right now as of this episode. So check it out. Also, click the link if you'd like to listen to the full review, and be sure to comment and subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. Talk to you soon. Okay, moving on. Olivia. Oh, Lord. I've been avoiding talking about Olivia first because I just don't even know where to start. I really don't. Okay, so Olivia gets the proposal. She don't want to marry Fitz. Not like that. Okay, so let me break it down how I really thought about this. And me and my mom watches Scandal, and her and we were discussing this morning actually, before I jumped in here to do this review. And my thoughts are this: Olivia gets on my nerves because she acts like she has any other choice to do this in a nice, decent way. Let's be for real about this, you guys. She's sleeping with the president of Scandalland. Okay? You're sleeping with the president. When you sleep with the president who is a married president, there are consequences. What I see here is we got a whole bunch of people doing a whole bunch of things, but don't want none of the consequences of what they doing. So how you gonna look at this man, even though I don't like Fitz? I'm on Olivia's side because both of them doofuses. How you gonna look at this man and say, I don't want to marry you, I don't want it to be like this, but you was cool with screwing him the whole time while he's president? You were cool with him leaving the White House to come sneak and be with you in your apartment, and you was cool with sneaking in the White House to be with him in the White House, because in season 1 through 4, y'all was doing it anywhere you could do it. Okay, even in the White House, you was getting it on. So, and in these underground tunnels and stuff that's supposed to be used for disasters. I'm just saying. So you you doing all of this, and then when it come down to the fact that you just publicly told everybody you was his mistress, now you trying to figure out how to avoid the consequences, and you don't want to marry him under the circumstances. The circumstances was already screwed. It was already screwed up because you already messing with a man who's in power over a whole scandal country. Okay, and you cool with that, but the moment the man asks you to marry him to correct something, or to prevent it from going too far, or to prevent the powers that be from getting more information out of you, marriage is the worst thing that you could think of? Heck no. Whew. I wanted to say hell to the no. I try to keep, yeah. Anyway, makes you want to cuss, I tell you. Okay, so so you think that's the worst idea, and then you go and actually present the worst idea, and then the worst idea actually happens. So this chick, instead of marrying Fitz, the man you love, which is the absolute worst idea to her, because she don't want to do it in this way. What? Who thinks like that? That's dumb. Okay. So anyway, you decide to go to Melly. Olivia goes to Melly, the woman whom you are taking a husband from, or whatever, however that works out. I don't deal with the cheater world. But you go to Melly and you say, I have a proposition. You tell Melly that you want to let your father out of jail, who happens to be over B613, who happened to kill all the jurors in season 4, and who also killed your son. But if you let him out of jail, we can avoid this. Now let's really go there, you guys. I want you to think about the logic here. If I was asked to be married to the man that I already swear I love. To avoid this situation, they could have shut this down easily by Olivia marrying him, because there's a little nugget of law in between there where the wife does not have to testify against the husband in this situation. You mean to tell me that Olivia's best idea, the one that she thought was good, was to let her father, who threatened her multiple times in season 4, and then completely disowned her until he went to jail, and haven't really had a relationship with her until now, as far as any communication without him being a jerk. Your best idea, other than you marrying the man you love under these crazy circumstances, was for you to to let your father out of jail. The same father who had your boyfriend slash man slash whatever y'all are son killed. Does that make any sense to anybody, or am I just tripping? That is dumb. I'm just, oh Lord, I, I don't understand that. That's just, it's so stupid to me that you can make that decision and think that's the better decision even over marrying Fitz. Now, I read all the comments on Facebook, or I read a lot of them. There's no way I could have read all of them. So I read a lot. And I saw a lot of people going, but she loves him. She just don't want to marry him that way. You mean to tell me that she rather have her father, who is a serial killer, you rather have him out of jail than marry the man you love and put up with the consequences of that? You rather have your father out of jail, who obviously has some very powerful connections, who obvious he had Jake's wife killed in this episode. So you mean to tell me he is the better alternative to have a terrorist on the loose than you to go ahead and bite the shame of what you've done, suffer them consequences, and go ahead and get what you always been getting anyway? Boo boo. That's just some boo boo. Okay, I'm just okay. So now Melly has gotten um what's everybody calls him Papa Pope. I'm trying to say his real name, but Melly's gotten Papa Pope out of jail. Okay, so then in the end scene, we see Melly telling Olivia that Olivia owes her, and that Olivia's gonna help her be president. Okay, now not only has Olivia talked Melly into doing this because she thought that was the better option of her marrying Fitz, and I anybody who calls that love, okay, whatever. Now she didn't even tell Fitz the plan. So now Rowan, that's his name. I knew it was gonna come to me. Rowan is now out of jail, and Fitz don't know. Okay, now everybody who watches Scandal and you're listening to this review, let's enter Scandal world for a minute. Let's talk about relationships in Scandal world. No good relationship is built on the spouses making decisions without the other one. This happens way too much with Olivia and Fitz. We saw that. Oh, I didn't see it because I didn't watch it, but I read all the comments about how Fitz had Melly in the White House basically trying to woo her so that they could put a cap on the situation before he knew that Olivia was going to actually go before the news media and all of that, and tell the truth. So before he knew she was going to tell the truth, he was wooing Melly back into the White House to soothe things over. Like, these people are unreal. This whole situation is not even realistic, because everybody's using the same people that you can't stand, that you know is dirty, and who have done some of them, like Rowan, have done crimes that are just unthinkable, then to your own family and your own child. And these people use them same circles. Now, if this was real, at the drop of a dime, if I was a Olivia Pope, which I am not by far, if it was me, I'll drop everything, pack my suitcases, and go back to an island where none of them exist. She don't need any of them. I would start a new life. That is stupid, to use the same people over and over and over again and put them back in the same situation over and over again.